Man, what a fucking mess. Like, what is even going on? Okay, I can't delete that for some fucking reason. Delete, 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 delete. Delete, 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 delete. Delete, delete. Delete, delete, delete. Is this shit finally fucking working? Or, like, what is going on here? Like, what are we doing? Or, like, what are we actually doing? Like, oh my fucking god, what are we doing? Like, oh my fucking god, what are we doing? If I could escape, bad girl. Oh my god, it was actually so fucking cancer. Oh my god, I can't fucking believe this. Oh my fucking god, that's actually so fucking cancer. Oh my god. Surely. Surely. Mann, verfickter Hurensohn. Was ist das für ein Kacke jetzt? So why is that there? Like, what? What? Maybe I should turn off ray tracing in the game. Like, realistically, what the fuck bonus do I get from having ray tracing turned on? Like, it's a Wukong, bro. Like, there's no, like, you know, bright, beautiful lights like in Cyberpunk or some shit, you know what I'm saying, to take advantage of the ray tracing. I feel like that's maybe a waste of resources, is it not? You are sheltering enemies of the state, are you not? I could be your favorite girl. Alright, the shaders have to compile again now because of... yeah, because I updated my drivers. Well, that's gonna take a while then. Fuck. I forgot that's a thing. Yeah, anyways, I'll be right back then. Hey, bitch. I guess it doesn't have to compile the shaders. Huh. Let's just turn off the ray tracing. I just feel like there's no... NVIDIA? Yeah, well, I don't have NVIDIA, so... let's just maybe leave it at that. I'll be right back. damn. Bro, it so fucking stinks like carpet in here. God damn. Hopefully the game runs better now and it doesn't actually fucking crash. I'm still getting encoding overloaded, which is not something I am a big fan of. Manufacturer Shenzhen Human Network Technology Co. Limited. Xiaowei Square, Longhua, Shenzhen, Guangdong, China. Okay, okay. If I could escape. Yeah, encoding overloaded this whole time. I don't know if that's only in the loading screens or something, but that might be a problem, low-key. Bad girl, being a favorite girl. Together we could be forever. Now tell me, boy, now wouldn't that be sweet? So, like, is we gonna load or what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, is the game gonna load or like, are we dead ass or? Are we dead ass or no? Like, what are we doing actually? This is so fucking stupid. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck is going on? Oh, something is happening. Why am I here again? No fucking way it doesn't save anything at all.
Below, those above, and that black mutt of yours. Come at me, all of you.
I have to do this fucking shit again, man.
I gave you many chances. You spurned each one. Such ingratitude.
You know what? Fuck you, buddy. Yeah, fuck his ass up, monkeys. Yeah.
For that word, all realms and beings have ruined themselves.
Wah! Are there like different combos you can do with like light and heavy attacks? I mean, it looks like they are. Damn! What does this even do? Is it like a parry or some shit?
Open your eyes,
Yeah, he's getting his shit rocked. Alright, I've seen this.
and upon the return of the relics to Mount
Okay, this is literally
Wabu,
where I just was.
he may yet
Rise
rise again.
This is the last point where we left at. Black Myth Wukong. There it is. There it is. Am I meant to press something or? Chapter 1, Black Cloud, Red Fire. Yo, is this bitch gonna load it or not? Like, what the fuck going on, man? What the fuck pillage you need to find soon, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck going on with the bitch?
Bend the toe, life of human or for gold.
Peach, that's a very fuzzy peach. God damn.
Reach
Looks like my ball sack.
ever grow.
And when I freshly shave it,
Yeah, you see.
those are walls.
What bliss my fate shows.
Luck's around the corner. Seems like he just fell from a fruit tree here.
Perfect timing. This peach knew I needed a snack.
Opa.
You sneaky rascal! Dad,
Oh shit.
I'll make sure you regret it.
Oh damn. You messing with the Wukong. Fuck out of here, bitch. What's that?
No matter how many times you come around, you're still
Ooh, this FPS is not very good.
as mischievous as ever, eh?
Oh, so it's using 12% CPU, but 70% GPU. Oh, gotcha. The fuck does it look like if I turn it off? Oh no. Well, that's not good. Why is this game run so shit? Why does this game run so bad? Well, that helped, I guess. This is apparently 60 FPS. I guess maybe I just turn down the graphics. I don't know why it's lagging though. Like, I should be able to handle very high. I guess maybe not then. I don't know. Like, the game put it on very high. I don't know, bro. Why does this game run so poorly? What the fuck? Like, the graphics are just really not that crazy. Like, why does it run so ass? Does this game just run like shit on AMD cards or what? Because this is just not running very well at all. You can't even have full screen, which is interesting. Okay, like, I'll leave the fucking recommended. That still just runs like shit, doesn't it? Is FSR just like poorly implemented or something, or does this game just run horribly? What is TSR? That runs even worse. I guess this game just runs like dog shit, I don't know. What about XS? Nope. I don't see why FSR 3 would be better than FSR 4. What is NXSR? I don't know, but the FPS is not that good. The 1% lows are pretty high. Yeah, this game just runs like dog shit. I don't know. What happens if I put that down to 50? And I don't see a visual change. But like the FPS improves by quite a bit. Okay. And then if I set this to high instead. What the fuck is even cinematic? It runs at like 60 FPS pretty much. I don't know where the cinematics is at though, like. This still just runs at 60, like what? 70 now. So what is cooking me? The GPU is at 100%, the CPU is at 80. So it's a GPU bottleneck? But like, wouldn't lowering the graphics, like, you'd think it would also make your FPS higher, no? So on low I have 70 FPS. No, it's 90. But also not really. Why does this game run so poorly? What the fuck? What is this weird ass optimization? Oh, the input delay on that is crazy though. God damn. Oh no, that's just like that in general. Alright then. I guess we'll just leave it like that. I don't know, maybe this game was like meant to be with frame gen on or something, I don't know. It was meant to run with frame gen, I guess. Okay. In 14 minutes, I gotta go check on my food again. which is at like, well, obviously perfectly at 20, which is nice, works out. Alright, self-advance. What the fuck is this? Survival, martial arts. How much worse does the game look if I like just turn this shit off? Is there even a difference? I don't... Everything looks the same to me, I don't know. There's just like literally no difference in my eyes, I don't know. Am I tweaking or... Is there like a massive difference that I'm missing? I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing, okay. That's just a FPS dump for no reason, okay. So turn that off. I don't know, dude. I can't really tell if it, like, this game just looks kind of blurry in general. Like, I don't know. I don't know, this game just seems poorly optimized. Fuck it, I'll just stick with this. Like, I genuinely just don't see much of a fucking graphics difference in general between like high and very high or whatever. RB is sprint. Oi, oi, oi. Pussy! Bitch! Okay, okay, I kind of pooped on him a little bit. So R1 is like hold sprint, and then L3 is like toggle sprint, okay. Yo, this game is stuttering like a motherfucker, god damn. Okay, maybe I don't play Wukong and then... Charged heavy attack. Boom! Boom! Damn, okay. That motherfucker got fucked up. Okay, that's pretty easy. Open with RT. What are these buttons, bro? Tiny piece of gold. So this game is a Souls-like.
What you waiting for? Pluck your hair and make an offer.
I offer you an accord. That's one of my hairs? What kind of hair do I got?
Hey, wait! I, the keeper of Blackwind Mountain,
What the
have
fuck
long
is
been
that?
waiting for your arrival.
It's like a potato and it has like them shits growing out of it, bro.
A spitting image, I'd say. Up ahead is Guan Yin Temple.
Okay.
Once it was bustling with worshippers.
Why does my character not
Before
say
it was
anything?
ruined by that fire. Then the temple was rebuilt. Oh, what good is it to rebuild a temple if the goodwill of men has been burned to ashes?
That's a good question.
You've forgotten this place, but they haven't forgotten you.
And he's
It's a
out.
tough one. Good luck to you.
What a pussy. Offer incense. So is this like a bonfire or what? It is. Oh shit. Look at all that shit, huh? How do I even use my gourd? Is this armor? Moderately increase the will gained from defeating enemies. Massively reduces the stamina of jumping. After a successful hit with a 3 or 4 focus point and moderately increases... I don't know what the fuck that means. But that looks cool, so I'll put that on. Because why not? Massively reduces the stamina cost of jumping. Moderately increases the will gained from defeating enemies. Jump light attacks gain a pre-moment of invincibility. Oh, okay. And I got a different stick. Slightly increases movement speed. But this is just a Souls-like. Okay, I'm still not quite used to these. A tiny piece of gold. Journal. Is this game difficult though? Like, is this game known to be difficult or? Damn, I look fucking ridiculous. What the fuck? I mean, hey, stat gains is stat gains. Shut up. Bomb. He's back. Guess who's back? Back. Back up. What? Why would he jump down there? Interesting. This guy's attack patterns are annoying. LB you heal. Okay. Mushroom. Purple Lingzini, even though that's just very much orange. Will. 18 will. I guess those are like souls of this game, maybe? I don't know what else it would be. Can I like wall jump on shit? Jade Locust. You small piece of shit. What? Was I supposed to jump off the bridge or what? Because now I'm just confused, like... Oh no, the path would have led me there anyways. So, can I not, like, go back up? Am I poisoned? What is that status effect? I guess I can't go back up. Alright, there's no wall climbing in this game. It is not Sekiro. Well, I guess I can't go up there then. Unless I go back to the thing. That looks like death. Damn, get fucking bonked. Okay. Beautiful flower. Gentian. No clue what the fuck that is. Who's this? Master Sifu? He's hiding in the bushes. Alright, he's a magician. Oh, I can't even go down there. If they say why? If this was a Souls game, you would be able to go down there, but just instantly die. I don't quite know what the combos are. Is it like 2 lights and then a heavy? No, I don't know. Okay. This feels strange. Oh. Well, there you go. Like, what the fuck? Okay, I don't know. Combat feels awkward to me. Like, what the fuck? Maybe it's just a thing you have to get used to or something, but right now the combat feels pretty awkward, Loki. Didn't this game win Game of the Year? I mean, it was probably just like Chinese propaganda, but like... I did hear that this game should be pretty fucking good. What the fuck are you, Bullguard? This guy fucking sucks. Oh, блядь. Oh, I guess that was supposed to happen, maybe. Did I do that? Oh no, it was him. Oh, he has the thing. He has that power. This is more inaccurate though, because I was smoking his ass.
It's been a while, but the immobilized spell still works like a charm.
Can you teach me? How to does it?
Since you hail from Mount Huaguo, it won't hurt to teach you a handy trick.
Oh, W, Grandpa.
Now, here we go. Give me your hand.
Give me a reason. Oh, nice. Just like that, he teach me.
There you go. Should you come across any miscreants, just point your finger at them and release this spell.
Okay.
You'll be able to hold them in place.
But I don't want to hold them
while
in
giving
place.
yourself a breather.
I want to beat the fuck out of him.
Sadly, mine is but a humble trick. Its power will wear off within a few short moments. Though it's good enough against boneheads like this one. Anyway, just consider it an ace up your sleeve.
Cheers, man.
No!
Opa.
The young boys these days know no manners. Fear not. Teach them a lesson with your new spell.
Wah, wah. Get absolutely smoked on, loser. What the fuck? This guy's ass. This guy's garbage. I think my food should be done, though.
There's a map of Chicago that nobody wants to talk about. 66th to 64th Streets were the Black Disciples' main staging area. Many shootouts then took place on the intersection of 63rd Street and South King Drive. If the Black Disciples were feeling risky, then they'd venture down 63rd Street, heading east. And if the Gangster Disciples were feeling risky, then they'd head down 63rd Street to the west.
Hang on 64th, 65th, King Drive. And on 63rd, over here kind of to the left, they dirty and stuff. They be up there just doing stealing and doing all type of petty stuff. So we don't go up there with them. Oh no, something ain't right up there. So I had to make it known, like, cause it's so close, we not from 63rd.
Between 2009 and 2015, the 63rd Street corridor had the highest concentration of homicides in all of Chicago, where most of these deaths came from gunfights involving teenagers.
A 14-year-old boy was shot around midnight.
16-year-old was shot in the chest.
Wounded 6 people, including 3 teenage girls.
But O Block isn't just a battleground. O Block became an extremely well-known brand. Through rap and social media, its reputation traveled far beyond the south side of Chicago. Songs by local rappers like Chief Keef, Lil Durk, and King Von turned O Block into a well-known hotspot of crime all across the country. But today, the most violent parts of Chicago aren't the ones that are the most viral online. The deadliest gang wars have moved, and some of them are far more shocking than what happened here. Your personal information is everywhere, from your name to your phone number to your email address and even to your family members' names. Data brokers are making money by selling that information to advertisers, scammers, or anybody who wants it. That's where Delete Me comes in. Delete Me is a service that finds and removes your personal data from these sites automatically. Once you sign up, you'll fill out a short profile with the information you want deleted, and then their privacy experts scan hundreds of data broker databases and start removing your listings. Within about a week, you'll get your first privacy report, which shows exactly which companies had your information and what Delete Me was able to remove. But it doesn't stop there. Delete Me keeps monitoring and repeating this process throughout the year, making sure your data doesn't just pop up again later. I like that I can log into my dashboard anytime and actually see my data disappearing from these sites. It's proof that the service is working. There's been crazy stories of scammers impersonating people and attempting things like opening a bank account or taking out loans under your name. If you want to make sure this doesn't happen to you and want to take back control of your digital privacy, then go to deleteme.com or scan the QR code on my screen. By clicking the link in the description or scanning this QR code, you're not only helping to support the channel, but you'll also get 20% off on a Delete Me consumer plan. Thank you again, Delete Me, for sponsoring this video. One of the most violent areas of Chicago today is the Englewood and West Englewood neighborhoods.
Englewood on Chicago's south side once had a bustling economy of local businesses and a much larger population than it does today.
The 3 main gangs that make up these neighborhoods are the Gangster Disciples, Black Disciples, and Black P-Stones. Within these neighborhoods, the group's main borders are always changing, but generally, the Gangster Disciples dominate much of West Englewood and to the west of Oakton Park. Their main stronghold within this region is from 55th Street to the north, running all the way down to 75th Street to the south. And then mainly to the south of Oakton Park are the Black P-Stones. The Black P-Stones may not occupy the front headlines the same way the Gangster Disciples and Black Disciples do, but they are still very dominant in the region. Their control tends to be more localized in a block-by-block scenario, rather than having a large expanse of territory. Although their territory may be smaller, they are known as one of the most ruthless gangs in Chicago. On November 2nd, 2015, a 9-year-old named Tyshawn Lee was playing basketball with his friends at Dawes Park. Dawes Park is on the border of the Black P-Stones and Gangster Disciples territory, and Tyshawn's dad was in the Gangster Disciples. On that day Tyshawn and his friends were playing basketball, a man named D. Wright Boone Dottie approached the boys. D. Wright picked up the basketball, dribbled it a few times, and then gave it back to the boys. After that, D. Wright persuaded Tyshawn to leave the basketball court and come with him to the store across the street. He promised Tyshawn that he would buy him something. Tyshawn then followed D. Wright into a nearby alley that was out of view of the park. There, D. Wright shot Tyshawn.
In Chicago today, there was a tragic revelation in the murder of a 9-year-old boy.
Probably the most abhorrent, cowardly, unfathomable crime that I've witnessed in 35 years of policing.
Tyshawn's father, Pierre Stokes, was alleged by authorities to have ties to the Gangster Disciples. D. Wright and his other Black P-Stone brothers were going after the Gangster Disciples and Pierre for revenge over another killing that took place just days earlier. D. Wright and the Black P-Stones couldn't find Pierre, so they took out his 9-year-old son instead.
The 2 men convicted of executing 9-year-old Tyshawn Lee will be locked up behind bars for decades. Dwight Boone Doty is a convicted triggerman. He was sentenced to 90 years. His accomplice, Corey Morgan, sentenced to 65.
And then the third group competing for the Englewood and West Englewood neighborhoods are the Black Disciples. The Black Disciples control much of the region to the east of Oakton Park and are especially dominant around Englewood High School. On Normal Boulevard, the Black Disciples are known to be extremely present here. Englewood High School is caught in the middle of the gang violence, and the high school struggles because of it.
Police on scene tell me this was a brawl that involved at least 100 students here at Englewood STEM High School.
At this school, every time you turn around, it's fights all the time.
Englewood High School had a graduation rate of only 62%. They also have 87% of the students marked as chronically absent, meaning they missed 10 or more days of school a year. Getting to and from school for these students can also be tricky. If you live on a Black Disciple block and have to walk home from school through Black Disciple controlled streets, it's safer to just be one of them than to be part of a rival gang or even seen as neutral. Because many families in Englewood face deep poverty and minimal access to after-school programs, gangs often fill the role of structure and belonging that schools and community centers can't always provide. You can even see the effects of poverty in Englewood just off of the many lots that sit empty. All of these empty lots aren't random, they're the direct outcome of economic decay. As jobs vanished and home values tanked, many homeowners couldn't keep up with their mortgages. The city seized many of these properties through foreclosure and then demolished them rather than rebuilding them. This has left block after block of open grass where homes once stood.
Overgrown weeds, empty beer cans, and a lot of frustrated neighbors. The Morning Insiders uncover a pattern of vacant city-owned properties falling into disarray, leading to more than 100 complaints filed to the city just last year.
People see this, they're scared to buy here, they're scared to rent here. Clean it up and secure it.
But arguably the Chicago area struggling most with gang violence in 2025 is the Garfield Park area, or more notoriously known as K-Town. K-Town is a group of different neighborhoods with heavy gang violence, roughly running from West Lake Street in the north to West 16th Street in the south, and then from California Ave in the east to Cicero Avenue in the west. While the Black Disciples, Gangster Disciples, and Black P Disciples have a heavy prominence in Chicago's south side, it's an entirely different
what
set
are
of
these
gangs
names?
that make up
Black
Chicago's
Disciples,
west
Gangster
side.
Disciples?
The major gangs out of K-Town
P-Stones,
include the Black
what the
Souls,
fuck?
the Unknown Vice Lords, the Four Corner Hustlers, the Traveling Vice Lords, the Conservative Vice Lords, the New Breed, and smaller pockets of the Gangster Disciples and Black Disciples. In general, the two dominant gangs in K-Town today are the Vice Lords, who originated in K-Town, and then the Four Corner Hustlers, who have a large area of control around Garfield Park. In 2022, the Four Corner Hustlers were caught in a massive drug trafficking operation that was run on...
Bro, this is dead ass like San Andreas. Like, you know, you got the map, and like, oh, this territory is controlled by the Balls, this one is controlled by Grove Street, this one's controlled by the yellow dudes. Who the fuck are they? Are they like the Mexicans? I think they are, right?
On the block of 3900 West Jackson Boulevard, the 3900 block of Van Buren Street, and the 4000 block of Maypole Avenue, directly in the gang's territory. 10 members were arrested in this operation with nicknames like Peanut and D-Nice, but the operation was run by a 38-year-old man named Nathaniel Evans. 4 others allegedly worked as shift managers that oversaw drug sales at the 3 other locations. The shift managers were also in charge of receiving the supply of drugs from Mexico, protecting the cash, and then being on the lookout for the police. The drugs were packaged in small baggies and sold for extremely cheap, usually just $10 a bag. They were going for a cheap but high volume distribution strategy. Some of the drugs discovered by authorities were laced with fentanyl, making them far more dangerous. Federal authorities also seized many firearms from the gang, including
far more dangerous and far more addictive, which is why they do it in the first place.
4 rifles, 4 handguns, a MAC-10 submachine gun, and a shotgun. This shows how these free markets were heavily protected with firearms, and it wasn't just some casual dealers.
The U.S. Attorney's Office today announced federal charges against 10 members or associates of the Four Corner Hustlers street gang.
We need members of the community to continue to work with law enforcement in order to help us, uncover crimes.
Should have put more salt.
But even when the police cracked down on these illegal drug operations, the gang learned to adapt. One of the new strategies of gangs in this region has been to shift their operations.
I guess you gonna shut the fuck up or no?
Abandoned homes.
Approximately 400 abandoned houses in the village of Dalton.
That's someone that took over someone's house without their permission, and they stayed there. They do a...
I've seen her somewhere before. Isn't she that bitch that tried to run for mayor? But then she actually became mayor, but it turns out she was fucking very much incompetent at her job.
Things that they should not be doing, and it should have been taken care of sooner, and it's not.
One recent example of this comes from an abandoned home on 849 St. Louis Avenue. On the outside, it looked like an abandoned home with boarded up windows and graffiti on the front door. But on the inside was one of Chicago's most active stash houses. Neighbors say that the house had been vacant for many years. It's owned by the Chicago Housing Authority, but it's been left untouched and unsecured. Then in 2024, it turned into what police called an open-air drug depot. Dealers started operating their business right on the front porch, where buyers would pull up in cars, hand over cash, and then drive away with the drug of their choice. When police finally raided the home, they found 24 bags of narcotics hidden in a hole that was dug into the wall. This operation was all happening in broad daylight. Parents walking their kids to school said that they would see people cycling through every couple minutes. Residents who live in these areas are saying that they just can't take it anymore.
We're moving, the process is moving as we speak. I just can't put up with this anymore.
I'm completely done with Chicago.
But no one wants to be here anymore, and can you blame them? Can you blame?
Yeah. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Fuck's the matter with you?
As more families move out, these homes often become abandoned when nobody wants to buy them. These empty homes quickly become safe havens for the same activity that they were trying to escape. Today in West Garfield Park, more than 40% of the lots are vacant. But the cycle doesn't just stop with abandoned homes and empty lots. When neighborhoods start falling apart, it's often the kids who get caught in the cracks.
Because not only you gonna get killed, and them cats gonna get killed, but our kids is dying.
One of the most tragic stories of young kids getting caught in the gang life comes from an 11-year-old named Robert Sandifer, nicknamed Little Yummy. Both of his parents were teenagers at birth. His mother was frequently in trouble with the law, and his father was in jail for most of his life. By age 4, Robert was removed from his mother's care due to violent abuse and was given to his grandmother, whose home had up to 19 different people living in it. Unfortunately, this new home offered Robert little protection. He continued to experience abuse and even had cigarette burns and bruises all over his body. Despite the trauma, he became familiar with the streets of Chicago. By 8, he'd already dropped out of school and began stealing cars, breaking into houses, and navigating the criminal underworld. Around this time, Robert became affiliated with the Black Disciples. They often used Robert as a drug runner or to commit crimes, knowing that the legal system would often let him off the hook because of how young he was. By age 10, Robert even tattooed BDN for Black Disciple Nation onto his body. His criminal record quickly grew, and by age 10, Robert already had 23 felonies, including an armed robbery. Tragedy first struck, though, when Robert turned 11. Robert was given a handgun by members of the Black Disciples and was ordered to carry out a hit. Yummy walked up to 16-year-old Keonta Britton and asked him what gang he belonged to. Britton told the 11-year-old he wasn't involved, and then Yummy pulled out a gun and shot him in the stomach at point-blank range.
What the
Yummy
fuck?
sprinted away, and police quickly arrived on the scene. Only 2 hours later, Yummy came back just around the corner of where he shot Britton. He spotted 6 guys playing football. He walked up with no mask, wearing a shirt that said boss.
Why the fuck would people still hang around there, bro? Are shootings that common that motherfuckers just get shot and they don't give a fuck? They just keep playing? Like, goddamn.
And then opened fire erratically on them. Bullets went everywhere. A parked van was hit, a house window was shattered, and tragically 14-year-old Siobhan Dean was hit in the head. Siobhan, who wasn't even with the boys but was just walking by, ended up dying a few
Motherfucker.
hours later. Following her death, Robert became a fugitive, living in Black Disciple members' homes while evading police and even the FBI. 3 days after the shooting,
After they
Robert
catch
returned
him,
to
they
his
should give him the
neighborhood,
death
hoping to
sentence.
turn himself in. But high-ranking Black Disciple members feared that he might cooperate with law enforcement. The Black Disciples now feared that Lil Yummy was too much of a liability to keep around. Black Disciple members Craig and Derek Hardaway were tasked with silencing Lil Yummy. As Lil Yummy was making his way back to his grandmother's home, they lured him into a car, offering...
I don't give a fuck if he's a kid. He killed someone and then tried to kill many more. There's no redemption from that. I don't give a fuck. Damn, why'd I pause the video?
protection.
I'm back.
Craig and Derek then drove Lil Yummy to a railroad underpass. Once there, they shot Lil Yummy twice in the back of the head, killing the 11-year-old. His body was then discovered the next day.
What is he like?
Bad.
Bad? Like, when you say bad, what do you mean?
Fight.
I mean, like, when all you experience is getting beaten and abused all your fucking life, there's... I mean, shit. Obviously, that's no excuse for what he did, but still, I'm not surprised he ended up the way he did.
Still breaking in people's houses.
Did you ever see, like, the police coming to his house?
Every other day.
When you found out that he was killed, right? What did you think?
I mean, it shocked me. He shouldn't have got killed like that. I mean, he didn't have to die the way he was killed, but that's the life you live. That's what happened.
Lil Yummy's story shocked the nation, landing on the cover of Time magazine and becoming a symbol of children growing up in violent, neglected neighborhoods. From O-Block to Englewood to Garth.
I mean, the fucking main point of this is the government does not give a fuck about any of these people. Alright? They just leave them here and let them do whatever the fuck they want. Sure, the police technically arrests murderers and whatnot,
streets,
but they don't really care unless they move away from this place and go into the place where, like, more rich people are. Then, if that happens, that's when they take it seriously.
These maps aren't just data points. They're living neighborhoods with real people caught inside a decades-long war. But the FBI is trying to put an end to this war.
No,
the
they're
FBI
fucking
just
not.
raided O-Block, and it made an entire video on it.
The FBI's not doing shit. They don't give a fuck. Bro, my PC is pumping some heat right now, bro. God damn. I mean, I guess this game is quite graphically demanding. Self-advance and sparks. Open self-advance to awaken talents. Level up to gain sparks and awaken more abilities and spells. Sparks will not be lost upon resurrection. So this is the level up. Acquire new stances, refine mastery, focus better. Enhance your vigor, solidify your foundation, and strengthen your flexibility. Each talent level moderately reduces the stamina cost of sprinting. Oh shit. How do I upgrade my weapon damage? Enable sprinting while charging. Well, that sounds pretty good. Oh, you need a focus point to be able to do that. Alright. Now I can charge up my thing while sprinting. Boom! God damn! Oh, there goes another level up. The engage distance. What the fuck is even all that? I mean, that sounds useful. Is there no bonfire or something nearby? Like... Oh, I might have my thing back up.
So there really is some...
Sit down, boy. Don't talk shit to me, boy. I still don't know what this shit in the bottom right is. Like... It's focus points, some sort of points that like allows me to do special moves and whatnot, but I don't know what they are quite yet. I can go up or down. Let's go down first. Bitch. Oh yeah, these fuckers blow up. Alright, there doesn't seem to be much around here, to be honest. Place pretty fucking dead. There's a fire. Bambarasklat. Okay. So, like, I guess it automatically levels up when I have enough things for a level up. Oh, there's Will in those. Well, it's Will Byers. He's in there. He's in there. What is this? Meditate. Oh. Bing! Now tell me, boy, I wouldn't be sweet. Wee-hoo, hey-hoo, wee-hoo, hey-hoo, wee-hoo, bang. Oh, nice. That just gives me a level up. What does upgrading this do? Oh. Yeah, but where do I upgrade my damage? The desired one spins his staff around his body, deflecting projectiles. Okay. Doesn't seem that useful, to be honest. I guess if you're getting shot at, but I could just dodge, could I not? Was this pointing me to a bonfire or something? Not a big fan of these lag spikes. God damn, that's bright. Uh-huh. Why is it R1, dude? Self-advance. Reignite the sparks. Ah. That is a store. Upon use, considerably increases damage reduction for a long duration. Nah. And the spirits of the rocks, the material can be used in crafting weapons. Uh-huh. But so I have all this money, but what the fuck do I even do with it? What money got to do with it? Do I not lose it when I, like, die? Can be used to craft armor, okay. I apparently have some of these. No, I don't. I can buy them, right? That's what that means. I don't know if I should buy any of this. I should rest, though. They took my mask off.
Hey, wait! You don't think you can just parade in, do you?
I think that's exactly what I think I can fucking do.
Let me transform you into a golden cicada, so you may follow the fires ahead and scout this mountain unnoticed. Fly!
What the fuck? Ew! Nasty!
It might be humble, but my shrine is very versatile.
Don't cicadas turn to locusts or some shit? Alright, I guess I'm a fucking cicada now. De-transform.
In the depths of Black Wind Mountain, there are secrets galore.
Can I go up and down?
They
No.
help you explore, but be wary. This form does not last forever. Should you find yourself lost, just follow my voice. Now,
A few jobs of mine.
Yeah, but I want to kill these blokes. Okay. Not sure what the purpose of that whole cicada business is, but that's cool, I guess. I didn't pay attention. How did you say I can become a cicada? Or did he not tell me? I don't know. What is this, a rose? Aged ginseng. Okay. Get fucking absolutely smoked? Nope. Okay. Damn, he got smoked on. I guess I didn't have any stamina because I tried to do some things and it didn't work. Evil replicating medicament. Bitch. Okay. What's over here then? Weed and roses. I smile when roses sing them. Not a big fan that. What the fuck? What? How the fuck did that hit me? Okay. This guy just doesn't get stun locked, I guess. I'm pretty sure I pressed dodge like at least 7. That's enough of that garbage. Yeah, that game is dog shit. What the fuck is that trash? Why is this game so utterly sluggish? It feels so fucking sloppy, this game. It feels like I'm drenched in fucking olive oil or some shit and I'm trying to fucking do something. And it doesn't work because I'm just slithering around like a fucking retard. Like, why does this game feel like that? It feels so unresponsive. Like, twice in a row I pressed dodge on that guy and nothing fucking happened. Also, why is my stamina bar so small and in the bottom left I can't possibly fucking see it? Like, there's no way you just naturally look there to be able to see anything. Like, that's just stupid. Also, the healing in this game is the slowest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. You literally heal faster in Dark Souls 2. Weed and roses. I smile. Feeling. And I can't wait for the sun we pray. Nice. Why do I not have HP? That was cancer. Self-advance. More vigor. Wow, is that all that increases it by? That is nothing. What the actual fuck? Purple linguini. Like, that was so weird. I pressed jump and then heavy, but then he didn't jump. So I pressed light attack because obviously he didn't do the jump. But then he just did the heavy. Like, what the fuck? You're getting fucking frozen, buddy. Why does this guy do so much damage? Oh, that's what that does. Well, I got my aged ginseng back. Whatever the fuck that means. RT? Oh. I see.
Drop your weapon. I can spare your life.
Absolutely owned. God damn. Oh, not this fucking guy, bro. Like, why would you do that? Why the fuck did he do a whole ass heavy? Do you have to like charge it up fully for it to like actually do the damage or what? Where the fuck am I, dude? Oh, I'm just back here.
I'll kill this fully pressed.
You'll kill me, will you? Well, you can try. You will not succeed, I'm afraid. Okay, that goes further. That also goes somewhere. But before, there's this big fucking meathead. Okay, dude. Well, that's cringe. Ow! Of course that hits me somehow. Oh, I have mana. How the fuck does that hit me? Okay, this is ridiculous. And like, what the fuck is this garbage? This game is so shit. What are these fucking uninterruptible fucking cancer attacks? Bro, I'm not playing this. This is fucking terrible. This game is actually just bad. How did this heap of shit get Game of the Year? Are our standards this fucking low? God damn, that was actually just terrible. This game is so ass. That just feels again like the combat just feels so sluggish. It just like feels so bad. I don't know how to describe it. It just doesn't feel right. Like I pressed dodge. I don't understand this game. Like this is just shit. I'm sorry, but there's just no reason this should be this bad. Okay, yeah, don't dodge, man. Nah, this is just horrible. This is just actually garbage. Yeah, nice. Like, this is just actually terrible. Holy fuck, this is so ass. What the fuck is this shit? Who designed this heap of dog shit? Are we fucking dead ass? That is genuinely horrible. What the fuck is that? What an abomination. Nice one, yeah. Why do you run out of stamina so fast? And like, why does it not even regenerate half the fucking time? Region so slow for some fucking reason. I fucking dodged that, you heap of shit. Yeah, like what the fuck, man? Like what the fuck, man? Like how is this good? Explain to me how this is good. So shit! God damn it, this game is bad. Like, this is just actually bad. The combat feels so horrible. This is like Wu Chang all over again. This is terrible. W Chinese propaganda giving this heap of dog shit game of the year, bro. Holy undeserved. This is so garbage, like actually just trash. This is just straight up not remotely good. Like, the combat is so bad. It's pissing me off that it's this bad. Like, nice, I'm stuck on a fucking tree and I can't press anything. Now he just does this cancer move every time, nice. That goes through trees for some fucking reason. I pressed dodge, like... I fucking pressed dodge! But for some reason it staggered my light attack, like... Like, this is just so AIDS. This is just actually cancer. This is so bad. Nice. Like, why did it... Nice. That did nothing. Terrible, man. Just generally fucking horrible. I'm not playing this game. I don't like the combat. That is dog shit. God damn. Wow. That is really bad. Wow. I really didn't like that. God damn. That's enough for that game. God damn. Easy fucking refund. Holy shit, that game is ass. And I would be your favorite girl. Together we could be whatever. Why medieval knights went completely insane. I wanna go away.
Fighting in incredibly brutal hand-to-hand combat for hours at a time.
Holy shit, it's so hot. God damn.
Seeing your homies get impaled or beheaded, and then just kind of sitting there to deal with it in the aftermath probably had some seriously damaging long-term psychological effects. But it might actually be worse than we could even imagine, especially because the medieval mind was of course anatomically the same as ours, but spiritually it was way different. PTSD as a clinical diagnosis.
The fuck does spiritual even mean?
And it was essentially invented to describe what was happening to Vietnam veterans. To sum it up super simply, PTSD is a fear disorder with flashbacks and hypervigilance. It's basically like your central nervous system is stuck in the on position at all times. When you look through the medieval sources, you don't always find that kind of thing, and I think applying modern terms to the medieval past can sometimes be a stretch, which is a hilariously ironic thing for me to say, but anyway. What we can find in the medieval sources is something even deeper. There was an 11th century French warrior named Rigaud who had gotten pretty seriously injured in a battle. He somehow survived, but his right arm was totally paralyzed, and there wasn't really a lot the medieval doctors could do for that kind of thing. Rigaud ended up falling into a deep depression when he got home, and according to a contemporary chronicle, he wanted to die rather than drag out a disgusting and useless life with his body in such a shameful state. The injury obviously had forced him to give up his life as a soldier, but in medieval society, that was his role. He was one of those who fought, and now he was nothing. If you keep on reading the chronicle, Rigaud just keeps going deeper and deeper into this downward spiral, and even stops doing the things that used to make him happy, like riding horses. For a red-blooded, testosterone-filled medieval man to not want to zoom around on a steed, something had to be seriously wrong. We can look at another example from the 11th century, which is recorded in a Viking saga called the Grettis. There was a Viking warrior named Onund, and he lost his lower leg in a brutal battle in the late 9th century. Maybe you know to see where this is going. When he gets home, he's fitted with a wooden prosthetic leg, and in typical medieval fashion, everybody starts calling him Onund Tree Leg, which in terms of medieval nicknames is actually much better than Notker the Stammerer or Louis the Fat. Eventually his leg
Louis the Fat? Who the fuck was that? French king?
But mentally he was never the same. Someone asked him why he was so down all the time, and Onund replied, "In eyes of fighting man and fame, my strength and manhood are but vain. This is the thing that makes me a joyless man."
I don't think he spoke in rhymes, bro.
Portrayed in movies or TV shows, it's always something like a veteran coming back from war, and he takes his family out to the fair or something, and then like a car backfires in the parking lot, and all of a sudden he's back in Fallujah again. But that's not what
wait.
men have their identities completely tied up, not only in their
Yeah, but is that PTSD or is that just something else? Like depression?
Once that's gone, it's like they're just a burden and they become these ghosts. Now, all of this isn't to say that PTSD didn't exist in the Middle Ages, and if you've ever clicked an article or watched a YouTube video about medieval PTSD, they're probably talking about cases like Sir Peter Bayarn, who the French chronicler Jean Froissart mentions in his retelling of the 100 Years' War. Peter doesn't have any physical injuries from all the combat experiences he's lived through, but from what Froissart tells us, Peter is clearly pretty mentally damaged. When he gets home from the war, his marriage breaks down, his wife leaves him and of course takes the kids. He starts having these lucid nightmares and he develops this fear of sleeping alone. Froissart specifically notes, Sir Peter has a habit when he is asleep at night of getting up and arming himself. He draws his sword in fights, but he does not know with whom. So
oh shit, like that sounds like PTSD to me.
Physical injuries, but they're mentally scarred. Then we've got guys like Onund Treeleg, whose physical injuries are also causing some kind of emotional injury that forces them into this downward spiral. There was an understanding in medieval medical theory that traumatic injuries could lead to long-term depression, and an English friar aptly named Bartholomeus Anglicus actually wrote a lot about depression and had a shockingly modern understanding of it. He wasn't examining mental health for soldiers specifically, but when he talks about treatment options, he recommends having the person taken out of their stressful environment, giving them comfort and encouragement and music therapy, along with these small, easy tasks to keep the mind occupied while they get back on their feet. I know I'm beating a dead horse in my videos at this point, but the popular conception of the Middle Ages is that it was 1,000 years of savage darkness and backwardness, but here's a 13th century friar recommending essentially the same treatment that a modern psychiatrist would. I think this
is a friar?
Physicians understood that they were actually treating.
Oh, what is that picture? God damn, man! They need to learn how to fucking draw.
Which is the concept of moral injury. PTSD is tied to fear and an overactive nervous system, but moral injury is usually more.
Oh man, I'm so bored. Oh man, what has this world come to? I'm forced to play Black Myth dog shit instead of fucking actually a good game, because there are no good games. Bro, that Wolverine game looks pretty good. Guess fucking what? It's a PS5 exclusive, so I'll have to go fuck myself on that one. Also, that God of War Freya game looks pretty good. Same fucking thing. I'll go fuck myself again. Bro, I don't know. The combat in this game just doesn't feel good at all. It just feels so weird and sluggish, and I don't know. It just doesn't feel responsive. It feels like I'm clicking a button and then it's doing it either not at all or it's doing it like half an hour later. It's so weird. It's like when in Dark Souls you stagger a dodge or some shit. But like in this game it's like even worse. It's so fucking weird. I don't know. It just feels bad. It just feels like I'm fighting the game, not the boss itself. Also, how do I upgrade my weapon? Like, my weapon does no fucking damage. I don't know how to upgrade my weapon. I'm pretty sure I pressed dodge, but again, it staggered a fucking light attack. For no apparent reason. Shut up. At least I'm getting a level ups, I guess. I don't know. I feel like this actually would be helpful. Like this boss is fucking bullshit though. Like his moveset is fucking cancer. I fucking pressed dodge, man. Okay, yeah, don't let me dodge that one, bro. Don't let me. More cancer, nice. Press dodge, like. Okay, bro. Then he staggers it because he's a fucking cancer lord. Somehow that missed. Yeah, just didn't let me dodge though then. That's so AIDS. Again, it just staggered my fucking inputs. Why does it keep doing that? Every time I get hit, it's because it staggers these fucking inputs that I pressed 2 seconds ago. That is so AIDS. What is this game's combat? It makes no sense. Like, I press 2 times light, and then I press dodge, and then after I dodge, he does the light for some fucking reason. Ach, yeah, just fucking crash as well, you fucking dog shit game, bro. Horrible fucking dog shit. Not only does the game run like dog shit, but it also is dog shit. Nice, now it's fucking up my whole fucking... Nice one, nice one, nice one. Nice, nice, that looks lovely, great. I'm so glad that's a thing. Fucking dog shit game, bro. It's so terribly optimized. What is with these Chinese games that all just run like dog shit? Do they not know what optimization is in China? Like, what the fuck? Why do they all run like horse shit? I have to play with fucking FSR on the highest setting, frame gen on the highest setting, and it still runs like shit. And then it crashes either way, like... What's the fucking point? The game is just bad. There's no way that it wasn't paid reviewers who said this game was Game of the Year. There's no way that's not a paid promotion. That has to be a joke. 2024's games were not that bad. Well, actually they were, but... Bro, 2024's games were that ass that they had to put fucking Elden Ring as DLC as a game. Like, are we that ass? Don't get me wrong, the Elden Ring DLC is absolutely fantastic, but it's not a game, is it? Again, I don't know what evil medicament is, bro. Like, I fucking dodged, man. I fucking ran out of stamina, I guess. Okay, nice stagger, bro. Like, what the fuck was that? That was so stupid. Of course that somehow misses. And then he fucking triple downs. Oh my fucking god, this is so AIDS. They couldn't have designed the worst boss fight if they tried. What a cheesy dog. Like, he has a fucking same attack with 3 different timings, and then he has this bullshit fucking massive AoE attack whose timing is fucking brain dead. What a stupid fucking... Why can you attack when you're out of stamina, by the way? Like, that's just stupid.
Quiet, fool. You don't want to run into them.
I don't like that. I think that's horrible design, low-key. Okay, yeah, nice